Aquarius, this is Yondra from Future Change Tarot, and I'm here to do your summer solstice reading. First, I want to say thank you to all the people who like, shared, and subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. So let's get started. So summer solstice consists of Cancer season, Leo season, and Virgo season. So let's start with Cancer season, which is from June 20th to June 20th to August 20th. Or sorry, June 20th to July 22nd. Alright, so your message here for this time period is reflect and travel. So for this time, for what I'm getting with reflect and travel is that you just need to take a moment to contemplate or think about how far you've come to this point, what you've done to this point. So you're just really reflecting on your travels, on your emotional journey, on your spiritual journey, on your, whatever path that you're on, but really it's asking you to take this time to contemplate how much further you have along to get to your sunspot, to get to where you feel like you are very much supported as an individual, whether by a partner, friendships, community, whatever, but it's really taking the time to reflect on what you've done, where you have been, so you're able to understand what you want in the future. So your tarot cards for this time period are, the Five of Swords in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So, with the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Cups. I mean, the fives have to do with chaos. They also have to do with conflict, and they also have to do with change. And I'm really getting the idea of change from this viewpoint, especially from your card. So you've gotten to a point where you're releasing all these conflicting thoughts about yourself, conflicting thoughts about how you view the world. It's really having a change in perspective and how you process and interpret things. But with the Five of Cups here, you're kind of hitting a roadblock, another roadblock. So you have these, you think about it in your own logical way, as you do, Aquarius. And then you're getting into these roadblocks about walking away from, or just like kind of releasing conflict, focusing on the negative in terms of emotion. So you've kind of thought about it in a logical way, and now you're being asked to think about it in the emotional way of walking away from situations. Like I said, you're trying to figure out what you want, what does not work for you, what does work for you. So that here with the Eight of Cups in reverse is talking about trying to move forward, but still needing to do this emotional work of trying to release what isn't working for you, release the mindset, the patterns, the habits, the emotional drawbacks that you are connected to, so you're able to move forward towards what you want. Because maybe you're in the process of moving away from these mindsets, but there's a blockage. And your overall message here is the Eight of Cups. Your overall message of advice here for this time period of Cancer is the Eight of Cups. So it's asking you to kind of take the strength. You can see here this person has just almost like a very Leo-like energy of taking on this courage, like wearing the courage. It might not feel normal, it might not feel like it makes sense to take on this fiery energy, to take on this passionate energy, to take on this sense of self-confidence in such a emotional, feeling-based way. But this is really asking you, this is really telling you, in order to be able to move forward from situations, like you've done the initial work of having a logical way towards it, but in order to be really spiritually and emotionally detached from the situation, you can't just think it through. You're gonna have to actually feel it through. You're gonna have to feel it through, feel the grief, feel the pain, and then moving through that process will allow you to actually take the courage to walk forward towards what you do deserve. All right, so that is Cancer season. Now we're going Leo season, which is your opposite season. So, Leo season is from July 23rd to August 22nd. So you have abundance and bond here. Abundance and bond. So you have a connection. You have a plethora of connections. You have a plethora of opportunities of bonding. But I think it's also saying, like, understanding being in connection with people from a mindset of abundance as opposed to scarcity. Knowing there's a lot of different components. You know, you can see here with the pomegranate, it's like a lot of different components, a lot of different seeds, a lot of different possibilities. A lot of different possibilities and a lot of different ways to connect. How this bond can manifest, how this connection to your partner, relationship, friendships, work opportunities in general can look like. So it's really asking you to think about things in a more expansive way. Give things room to breathe and play out in that sense. You're able to really feel every bit of it in the ways that it's meant to be felt. And so your tarot cards here for this time period is the Lovers, which is so beautiful. Like, see here? Lovers. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Let me see. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the World card. So, oops. There we go. So, with the Lovers and the World card here, it really is just talking about, oops, wrong way. Lovers and the World card. It's really talking about a situation. A situation where, like I said, you're getting out of this scarcity mindset. You're getting out. You have this beautiful connection to a person, people, work, community, and through communication, you know, very direct communication, because it's connected to the Sun in Gemini, which is about communication, finding a balanced sense of communication. You're able to get out of this scarcity mindset and end a cycle of being in scarcity, and a cycle of really just, again, I'm getting not centering yourself, allowing things to actually even out in a connection, allowing things to where you're not the only one putting in all the work, where you're the one who's also contributing, you know, like I said, contributing your emotions, having the courage to contribute to your emotions. And I mean, that's really what comes from getting out of that scarcity mindset, knowing that their doors are here open for you. There's a lot of opportunities to connect, a lot of different ways to connect. And this process of moving through this connection is really what's going to allow you here to end this cycle and just start a new cycle. I mean, it's ending a cycle, but also starting a new cycle. It's all kind of intermixed right now. And your advice card here is the Ace of Cups. So it's opening yourself up, because this seems like this person is in the process of opening their arms up. Opening their arms up to receive. Opening their arms up to be at a place of emotional healing. Opening themselves up to emotional stability, but it's also just the beginnings of that process. You know, it's moving from the world to this new emotional beginning. And this is also the Ace of Cups. So you end this process, and it's really asking you to open yourself up. Allow yourself to be vulnerable through the whole process. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to be scared. But really know that since you're coming from this emotionally abundant place, you'll be able to understand what works for you and what emotionally works for you is what I mean. All right, that's beautiful, Aquarius. Hey. I'm like, all right, so for Virgo season, which is from August 23rd to September 22nd, September 21st, is simplicity and release. So just keep it simple, Aquarius. Like, it doesn't have to be that complicated for you to just kind of release these things. Like, I think simply release is what it's trying to say. Simply let go. Simply flow in. Simply ease in. Simply love in. You know, just allow yourself to just flow into this pattern. Allow yourself to flow into this new way of being, you know. Because your advice cards here, your tarot cards here are Temperance, which is the idea of flowing, becoming connected and bonded with someone, something, or opportunities in a very balanced way. It's finding that balance. It's finding that equity. Having here with the Nine of Cups, having your dreams come true. The Five of Wands is letting go of all these kind of conflicting thoughts, but really what I just got is a letting yourself, like I said, letting yourself flow into passion, kind of letting go of control and kind of falling into passion is what I'm getting. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups, it's like this balance is what's going to allow your dreams to come true. And what is allowing your dreams to come true here is the Five of Wands in reverse, which is easing you into passion. Because you have, with the advice card, is a Ten of Cups in reverse. And what this is telling me is that it's asking you again to release. To release, I'll keep it simple. You know, it seems like you've been holding back all these emotions, holding back all these feelings, kind of processing them in a very specific way. And it's really asking you to release and open up. Don't hold your emotions back. Don't, like, get to a place where you feel, I don't know if you feel like it's you being drained, but it's just like really allowing yourself to be carried away with your emotions. Like I said, flow into it, and this is what's going to allow you to find this emotional abundance and fulfillment that is specifically for you, just for you, and having this hope again too. So, all right, so that's your reading, Aquarius. If you'd like a reading from me, personal reading for me, email me at truthischangedtarot@gmail.com, and I have full moon and new moon readings I do every month on my Instagram and on my website at truthischangedtarot.com, my Instagram at truthischangedtarot. And yeah, thanks for watching. Blessings.